Friends, in this episode, we're going to talk about what a 221G refusal means to you. Friends, if you're new to our channel, you need to know this. We have free live shows where we provide breaking news and also answer questions for free. We're available to answer your questions. Pretty soon, we'll have more days available, but for now, we'll have it available on Tuesdays and Fridays. It means a couple things. Number one, it did not get rejected, or number two, it did not get accepted. Your visa was not issued. But still, what does that mean? It means that the consulate requires some more information from you. Now, you might ask, what kind of information? Number one, it might want to check your employment records, especially if you listed something about you being a consultant. A consultant is very broad, so they want to check your background. Number two, the consulate could also want to know more about your religion, but they won't do anything about it. Now, I want to share a little story with you. If you know America post 9/11, 2001, you know America has taken discriminatory actions against Muslims. I am very frustrated and sad to say that, but it's true. We need to reveal the truth, and that's what we do on the show. Now, you might think that it no longer happens. I'm sure it still happens, and especially at the consulate. We just elected President Biden, but we just had 4 years of President Trump, where he had the Muslim travel ban. He stated it in his speech that it was against Muslim majority countries. So consular officers have been exercising this authority that they've had through this administrative process called refusal, 221G refusal. And so that doesn't mean denying. Instead of outright denying it, they try to just put it to the side. They kind of put it to like a discard pile, one could call it, because they're really not going to look at your case again. They could, and I've had a couple cases where before the pandemic, they had it administrative processing through this 221G refusal, but I knew that my cases were missing a couple things. Like, for example, they either need to get the fingerprints done, taken care of, or they need to get the medical exam. Because, for example, this one particular client in Canada, even though it's not Canadian, it just took a while for him to get to the process to get his fingerprints done and his medical exam before the interview. That's what I always suggest for clients to get taken care of before the interview. But in this situation, he had to do it afterwards. So that's one example, right? But you could be facing a situation, or you've already faced it, or you might face it in the future, where they could essentially temporarily stop your case through this thing called 221G refusal. Friends, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe down below. Smash our like button. Now, this has happened more often under President Trump, and hopefully it will go away under President Biden. But my understanding of politics and how things work, it will not go away completely, okay? They will continue to still use it, hopefully not to the high extent that the President Trump administration was using it. But I think that's why President Biden, on his first day in office, signed an executive order to get rid of the Muslim travel ban, because he wanted to show everyone across in the world that America is not a country that discriminates. So fingers crossed, but let's not cross our fingers too long, because if you have a case that has been issued a 221G refusal, you need to start thinking about hiring a lawyer and suing them, okay? You need to sue the Department of State. Don't wait any longer. If it's been at least 3 or 4 months after your issuance of or receiving the 221G refusal, you really need to get on top of this and hire a lawyer, immigration lawyer in the United States. So you might ask, what else do they check? What else are they trying to ask for? We talked about background check. We talked about religion. They can also, if you have employment in the tech field or in the pharma or biotech, they also want to do more background check on that. And the other question is, how do you provide the documentation? If they ask for specific documentation, they're supposed to tell you exactly how to provide that information to them. But if you haven't, we're happy to share that, but we need to look at it specific to each consulate. Some require it to be uploaded electronically if possible, or there's a box where you can drop it off physically in person. Now, you'll know when the consulate is going to issue a visa, because they're going to contact you and they're going to ask for your passport. And I know people love to hold on to their belongings, but when they ask for your passport, that's good news, okay? They want the passport so they can stamp your visa in there officially, okay? So it sticks on there, all right? So that's actually a good thing. I know I've had some clients get concerned, why they're asking for a passport. They already have all my information. They want to officially stamp the visa. So that's really good news, okay? But sometimes you might not get this contact. But we've had a lot of increase the past couple of years about people who have been waiting at least 3 to 4 months already, sometimes 6 months to a year, and it's time to file a lawsuit. I know a lot of you in the audience probably think that suing the government will hurt your case more. It actually won't, okay? U.S. attorneys work in a separate department than Department of State, or they work in a separate department as USCIS. U.S. attorneys want to get cases resolved. So U.S. attorneys actually act really kind of like a liaison. They want to find out what's going on with your case and if it was legitimately denied or not. Now, 221G refusal does not mean denial, and it does not mean accepted or approved. So it's just kind of in limbo, right? So the government attorney, U.S. attorney, is going to be like, what the heck's going on? They're going to talk to the consulate and say, let's get this case processed. If there's no legitimate reason to delay it, let's keep it going. Let's move it forward. Because at the end of the day, in a lawsuit, they need to provide the judge some kind of update so that the case can be closed. Judges don't like it when any case is open, so they want to see some kind of resolution. So 221G refusal can be very burdensome, it can be very stressful, and it can take a few months or it can take years. Remember, if you have children who are under 21 but they're pretty close to 21, you cannot wait, okay? Hire a lawyer. We are here to help you win your case and get your visa issued to you officially. So don't wait any longer. Contact us. Schedule an appointment at our website down below. Our phone number is also here. If you're tired of waiting, give us a call. Friends, if you're new to our channel, please hit subscribe down below. Smash the like button. We're here to solve immigration problems, but if you have friends and colleagues who are going through an immigration case and want to prevent problems, we're here to do that as well. Friends, please watch our video with the top 6 things that we want Congress to get done in the immigration bill. Until next time, please continue wearing a mask.